Ah, good day, mates. Lost. Welcome back. Fire and Three Heights. Last time we left off, we got back to our base of operations and we had some frameage issues. So I decided to do the exploration part off camera. I'll show you what I've done. As soon as you load it in here. The frameage is weird. There we go. Okay. So what we did is as follows. I decided to catch Leone up to max with the lances. I intend on raising her horseman skill a bit, but I'm going to wait to get some more renown before I do that. Meanwhile, I'm training her up in swords, because, well, you know, it's a generally good idea. Got Manuel up to C+ with her reason. I gave Shamir C in swords. So I plan on promoting her to be like a thief or something and working on that line. I raised Yuritsa's flight skill to a D. And he has 2 more lessons to go until he gets trained in, until he gets his budding talent in flight, whatever that is. Meanwhile, work on her horse and her lion. She's not too bad. I'm also going to do another thing here. We have some support combos to deal with. Let's get those taken care of. We've seen this one here. We've not seen this one.
Ugh, this path isn't the right way either. Why do epic quests always involve a lot of legwork?
Well, Abyss is a big place. Maybe it's time to start on your next epic quest. Giving up and going home. People are dying up there after all. We don't have time for this sort of thing.
What sort of thing? You? I'd say you're way more important than the pursuit of war. More interesting, too.
Yeah, and the next big thing in Christology. How flattering. You gotta stop saying things like that or someone might get the wrong idea. Lucky for you, I'm used to your weirdness by now.
I'm sorry my sincerity rubbed you the wrong way. I meant what I said, but that's fine. Now, back to your ability. I've discovered that this power can be attributed to your blood. The magic originates from your crest. There have been leaps and bounds in research on summoning magic focused on an arbitrary target. The only remaining problems are perception and distance, though it could be argued that...
Blah, blah, big words, blah. I don't even get what you're saying.
You don't have to understand it to appreciate its implications. Here's the connection. Once we understand your power, it's essential that we have a theoretical grasp on how to control it.
All right, I'll do my best.
That isn't as scientific as what I had in mind.
I'll probably need your help wrapping my head around the theoretical stuff. You up for that? No pressure. Well, people might die if you say no, so some pressure, I guess?
Huh? Why me? Ugh, I guess it can't be helped. I suppose foisting this task on Professor Hanneman would be a waste of my precious efforts. This isn't what I had in mind, but I guess I'm the only man for the job, come to think of it.
Sounds great. Hey, if you're tired, there's no shame in calling it a day and heading back to the surface.
It's more walking than I expected. I've lost sleep over this. But you're way more important than a... Right. You don't like me when I'm sincere. Well, let's get on with the adventure then. We'll check out that hidden passage next. We've got to find that book that Timotheus is said to have left behind. Come along.
Fine. But what if we don't find the book, and you can't figure out a way to solve this?
I've come this far. Now I've got to see it through to the end. How will I ever nap in peace otherwise?
Sounds like we might be stuck together for a while.
Confirmed, these two are going to get their ending. Anyway, we've seen all the Caspar and Bernie things.
Hey, Caspar, care to join me for tea?
Again? Well, let's make it quick. I gotta get some training in eventually.
More training? Don't you get tired of it?
No, I don't get tired of working toward my goals. Unlike you.
Me? What do you mean?
Your quest for the perfect husband. I haven't seen you wasting time with any dull-looking guys lately.
Oh, that. Maybe I just found something worth staying in for.
You mean in the monastery? This place is a dump compared to what it was 5 years ago.
Staying in
That's not what I'm
for.
talking about. Honestly, Caspar, you don't understand women at all.
Well, excuse me. Maybe I'm just another dull guy.
That must be why you don't pick up on how I feel.
What?
When I'm around you, I feel like, well, like I can always be myself. I don't need to act differently or flirt or lie. I can just be me. I always said you were little brother material, but when we're alone like this, the idea of marriage...
Nope. Hold it right there. I'm gonna need a minute. I was not ready for this.
Caspar, settle. You might be getting the wrong idea. I was only saying, when I'm with you like this, I can forget all about marriage and just be friends.
Huh? Right. Of course.
Though I suppose relationships like that can also lead to marriage.
Now I know you're messing with me.
I'm not trying to tease. I was just thinking out loud. If neither of us ever find our special someone, it might not be so bad to settle down and spend the rest of our lives together. What do you think?
I haven't really thought about that. I'm not really the romance type. Spending the rest of my life with you doesn't sound so bad, though. But why are we even talking about this? There's no way you won't find someone great.
Stranger things have happened.
Either way, no point in worrying about it now. I'm plenty happy with our current situation. Let's just focus on staying good friends.
Good idea. Here's to us.
And tea. And we'll do that one last. But Yuritsa.
I never imagined I'd see you again.
Indeed.
Emil, I've missed you so much. How long has it been since we last spoke?
Since you left House Bartels, I was 8.
And just look at you now, all grown up. I notice that you still indulge in sweets. It makes me happy to see that you're still the same in some ways.
It has been some time since I've tasted such a thing.
Well, of course. That's because this is a recipe only Mother and I know of. Oh no, you've gotten crumbs all over your face. Sit still while I wipe them off.
Stop it.
I'm blushing.
Allow me to be your big sis. It won't hurt you to indulge me.
Mercedes, the little brother you once loved, he is no longer here.
It doesn't matter to me how you've changed. You will always be my baby brother. You are precious to both me and to Mother.
Mother is well, I assume.
She is very well. You should send her a letter. She'd be so thrilled.
I suppose.
Mother has always borne a deep regret over what happened. We should have brought you with us. We never intended to leave you alone with House Bartels.
Perhaps not. But it was wise of Mother to have only taken you. As the heir, if she had taken me, Father would have searched relentlessly for us all. And had he found us, I feel certain he'd have killed you both.
Yes, that's what Mother said too. He'd have done exactly that. You know, I've heard about what happened. About killing the family of House Bartels.
And? Are you afraid of me? Or do you despise me?
Neither of those. That isn't why I bring this up. I understand your reasons, but it's a terrible thing to take a life. You understood that even then. I've been waiting a very long time to ask you. Why did you do it? Why did you kill your father?
Because I wanted to.
I know you're avoiding my question. I can hear it in your voice. I won't ask any further if you don't want to tell me why. But just let me know if you ever feel ready to talk
I
to
do
me.
wonder about that.
Understood. The time may eventually come.
Until then, I'll wait patiently.
Mercedes is such a pure soul.
Why did you bring me here? It's so isolated.
That would be the point.
Yikes. See you around, B.
Hang on a second. Out here, in a place like this, you should be free to sigh, yeah?
What do you mean by that?
I just thought it would do you well to cut loose and sigh to your heart's content.
Really?
Weird.
You found a nice quiet place where you could annoy me without putting bystanders at risk?
Why does this always happen? That's not what I meant. This is me doing something nice for you. You said before that you can't ever relax because you're worried about endangering others. A lot's been going on recently, so let her rip already. Sigh until you can sigh no more.
That's nice of you. A chance to relax and sigh as I please. Sounds good. But what do we do about the monsters?
What do you think? A monster shows up, I punch it in the nose. Done deal.
I like the way Balthus thinks.
By yourself?
I'm never alone, pal. These two fists are always by my side, and they never let me down.
Oh, right.
It doesn't have to be here if you have performance anxiety, but anytime you accidentally call a monster, just holler and I'll punch it to next Tuesday. In fact, maybe it's best if you just stick by my side from now on. Do that and you're free to sigh whenever the urge strikes.
Why would I have to stay by your side?
Not a lot of people in this world can knock out a beast without breaking a sweat. I'm one of them. And since I'm always on the run from bounty hunters, I'm an exceptionally light sleeper.
You expect me to sleep by your side too?
This may be my best idea yet. If I'm always with a monster summoner, fewer people will come after my bounty. This is brilliant.
You never change, B. You're so predictable. All right, have fun.
Have fun? That's an odd thing to do.
Alright. She summoned some demonic beasts.
Monsters, they're everywhere. This is gonna be a blast.
It's hard not to like that dummy.
And then they've been punched next Tuesday. And now what is this?
Calm, calm. Just listen to me for a moment. There's something I need to tell you. The reason I worked for House Varley, Bernadetta, was to kill you.
Ha! I knew it. I always knew you were out to kill me. Sink me into the deep, dark, freezing depths. Hold on. House Varley? But why?
As you well know, theirs is one of the 6 great noble houses, the true rulers of the Empire. And you're the heir, with a crest. There were tons of people who wanted you wiped out. Like people who want to eradicate House Varley. Or a relative who wants the glory for themselves. That particular breed of treacherous nobility is the kind that'd hire a kid to do their dirty work. The first thing that kid would do, get close to the target by befriending her. Find an in through, say, an assistant gig.
This kid you're mentioning sounds real. That was you, wasn't it?
Yours truly. My biggest mistake? Getting to know you. I crept into your room one night and readied my blade. The whole thing had been a breeze, up until that moment. I couldn't bring myself to do it. While I hovered there, hesitating, your father came in. You know the rest.
Why are you telling me all this? I'm so confused.
Because I want you to look at it objectively. I was hired to kill you. Your father protected you from me. A filthy assassin. He was looking out for you. You're lucky to have a father who cares for you enough to do that.
Father protected me? He protected me.
Yeah, why would I lie? At this point, I figure it's you who hates me, and not the other way around.
I don't hate you, Yuri. But I mean, I do feel weird. But I don't know how to feel. Can't we just be friends? Like back then?
You want to be friends? With me?
The reason you couldn't kill me was because we were friends, right?
Well...
You were my first friend. My very first friend. The first person who played with me. The first person who went on adventures with me. The first...
And you were the first friend I had to baby that much.
What do you mean? Well, even so, you were the first friend who cared for me.
The whole thing was probably a sham anyway. Though, you know, even if it was, I did have a lot of fun with you.
I knew it!
Okay. So yeah, Yuri was the boy that was left for dead and beat up after trying to befriend the birdie. Anyway, certifications. She could become a Dark Flyer now. Don't think I want her to do that though. Wait, what the hell? Well, Faith isn't up high enough, so we're not going to bother with that. He has a decent chance to pass. And yours can be whatever you want him to be. Anyway, we're going to battle. It's about that time. Duel. Okay. That's... That is a strange class. You're close to leveling up Brigand. Just gonna do that real quick. And you're close to leveling up Mage, so we're gonna do that.
Can't do the job.
Okay, I'm going to attack Constance you. What was I gonna do with you? We're gonna distribute some items. Okay.
Welcome.
Got some battalions to replenish and some plots to move on to. Meanwhile, let's fight.
Understood.
I'll cut a bloody path.
I live.
Alright.
To kill is to grow stronger.
Delightful.
Alright. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to assist Warp Happy. Could put her here.
Oh, yeah.
Put me in there.
And we'll super punch this swordsman out of existence. He's fine.
What's my strategy?
Make sure these guys get to go again. What I want to do is I want to warp Balthus over there too. Put him here.
I do this for all of us.
And we got him.
More fighting.
Let's make this quick.
And we'll delete.
I will not die yet.
Wonder there's a bounty on my head.
And we've done it.
My arms can't.
Why not? I came out on top. This time.
Her will demands it.
Well done.
Smells like a brawl.
We can always get you up to speed on that, I think.
Do more.
Thanks, pal.
Easy on drones on this. And we'll Miguel this guy.
Apologies.
I think.
Guess I've got you.
And he's dead.
I'll be home again soon. One step closer to victory.
I thank you.
going down.
As far as shreds, as he is wont to do.
Won that bet.
I'll cut a bloody path.
Timing. That's gotta hurt. My arms can't get much bigger.
Good. My crit and damage were the same. Weird. Or at least they're the same numbers.
I owe you one.
Child.
Please recover. I heal him the whole way.
Foolish.
Just a scratch. Smells like a brawl.
Cover on him.
Thanks, pal. Oh, yeah.
Allow me to demonstrate. Another victory.
Huh. Impressive.
Yeah, we've done it. Next, we're gonna do this battle in the forest. Because reasons. Ugh. Hubert stays on, obviously. Want these two out. Okay. Shuffle. Okay. My focus is to get Anna leveled up a little bit at least. Attach Raphael to Anna here. I'll attach Constance to Mercedes. And if only there was actually support between Ash and Yuri. But there is not, so you know.
Come back soon. Well. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Okay. We have an item in the inventory. I remember this map.
What's my strategy? My orders?
And he's done.
Who's next? I'll keep put. I'll do my best. Aye, aye.
I'd be honored.
Why not?
cut a bloody path.
You can do it. You got this. Thanks. I will destroy you.
And a critical
Makes a
sword.
difference.
Nice. Wolf Axe getting in there.
Much appreciated.
I sell first aid kits. Thanks for the business.
Alright. You've moved on.
All in it.
Gotta train. I can always depend on you.
Not giving up.
All this
And
violence.
death.
And for what?
He has 9 more actions as a mage.
Guess all the fighting.
A fine display.
I'll switch you back to Valkyrie for a while.
What's the plan?
At your service.
Oh, yeah.
Get him, Sylvain. Marianne will shred that one open,
Now there's a way forward.
as she is wont to do.
Let's finish this! I was just stronger. That took too much effort.
Someone's fired up.
Alright.
I owe you one.
And she's close to leveling up mage. Full anyway. Whoops. Well.
I must keep going. I'm really gaining.
Timing.
We shall make the Belfast move again.
You're fresh out of luck.
All 31 brigade.
That's not... Thanks, pal.
And she knows Visic. That'll be a lot but good, better for us. National 30.
Without power.
Whatever gets me by.
Okay. And the switcheroo is occurred. We shall kill this wizard. I'll do nothing to us.
Same old, same old.
But we'll die painfully. We have a thief on a horse. Thief horse.
I'll use the... Thanks.
Alright, we can physics somebody. Office first. Okay.
Well done.
It's my duty. I'll keep moving. I won't falter.
Just keep chopping those horses.
I just... I'm still here.
Wow.
A hard luck.
This could turn the tides.
Okay, obliterated.
How about a curtsy? Too close.
We'll destroy his Pegasus with
All
fire.
this violence. And for what? Oh, heck yeah.
It was the only way. You're a big help.
So helpful.
Okay. It's time.
protect my friends.
All 27 for you.
This is
Hubert is still barely alive.
To kill is to...
But you get faster. And dodgier. We'll give Anna a chance. Get some murders in.
come again.
For Her Majesty.
Thank you.
I think.
Who's next?
And we got all 26 of them.
If only sales were this good.
Receive some gold. Quite a bit. Builds of 426 is 125 currently. We'll try a secret version. It's that time.
What to do? What to do? Not really sure I should be trusting him. But if I can make a decent profit... Hi, Professor. Overheard me mumbling about profits? See, I got a lead on a pretty big job, but I've got some concerns. Yep. Apparently, there's some priceless treasure that's been unearthed. If you can believe it, it predates the Adrestian Empire. I've been asked to secure troops for the job, but I've got to cover the cost for them. The upside is whatever we find, we get halvesies on. But there's a downside, too. Bingo. If we find nothing, I'll be eating those upfront costs. But just imagine the gold if we do find something. It's a risk I'm willing to take. This job is coming from a merchant named Pilardo. Ever heard of him? He frequents the
I think I
monasteries,
killed
so
him
he
at
must
least
be
twice.
somewhat trustworthy,
Or 4 times.
right? You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. You in? Jeez, it's not a challenge. I just need your help with excavation. Your job's gonna be to find someone who can help out. And then I'll need you on board at the excavation site. Naturally, the more treasure we dig up, the more money you get. Sound good?
It's time to get treasure.
Your services are appreciated as always. Let's head out. Come on, We'll be rolling in gold.
Wait.
Yaritza.
You starting a conversation? I'm confused.
I'll go. Not particularly, but I smell blood. Anna, I sense death about
You know, as an aside, I picked up Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn recently through the I'm Not a Cop channels. I've been playing a little bit of Path of Radiance a little bit, and I saw Anna in there. So, you know, she's been in a lot of games. No wonder Bill smells the death. Yaritza smells death about her.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's with the gloomy death talk? You're scaring me. Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt for you to join in then. Shall we?
Alright, it's secretly Yaritza map,
We
too.
really hit the jackpot! Just look at all those shinies! Ah, yes. We'll be filthy rich.
As you say, Miss Anna. Thanks to you, we've achieved our goals.
Hey, Pilardo? What's with the cavalry?
Ah, they're here to transport the treasures. It's quite a load, after all.
You trying to pull something? We agreed on a 50-50 split.
Yes, you have it right. Stop fretting about it. You'll be receiving your cut just as soon as I determine the exact value.
Nuh-uh. No way, no how. I can't agree to that. As a merchant yourself, you know I can't. No way am I watching my share of the treasure gallop off into the sunset. We're splitting this up right here and now. I'm not agreeing to it any other way.
Whether or not you agree, I'll be on my way now. Come on then, men. Let's go.
Wait! Come back here!
And now it's a hunt rather than a battle. How very boring.
Now it's a hunt. Obviously, there's gonna be a lot of death about here. A lot of times. We have to have Yaritza, obviously. He's not going to die. Anna might, if we're not careful. Okay, so Gilbert's coming with us, obviously. I'm gonna put both Linhardt and Lysithea here. Yeah, I'll take her. You can level up Brigand. And you can join. In addition, actually, we'll do that. Raphael will be there to block blows. All of Caspar there to block blows. And you can have Edelgard blocking your back.
Come back. Well. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Items. Oh yeah, we gave Ferdinand Gradavis a wild weapon, honestly. I do want her to improve in her bows. Actually, speaking of... Well, she has a lot more training to go to get until she can like be with bows. So there's that, I guess. Anyway, enough of that. Everyone's out in the field. Good. Perfect. I think what I'm gonna do is gonna put Hubert here. And everyone here has some form of treasure. Looks like. Fan Lance. What do you have? Large bullion. You have bullion. Elixir. Bullion. Concoction. Elixir. Large bullion. Concoction. Large bullion. Bullion. Concoction. A hammer. Large bullion. 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 A horse slayer. Okay. We have a lot of killing and looting to do, as that is the way it goes here. Now, I think we're ready. Rout the enemy or 10 turns pass.
The wagon will be here any minute now. Everyone, guard the treasure until it arrives.
Do you really think you're getting away with all that loot? Ha!
Alright, ready to kick your ass.
You may not be aware, but I know a thing or three about magic. Start by magicking away this load of treasure here.
He knows how to warp things away? You gotta be kidding me. We gotta put a stop to Pilardo right now. Otherwise, the treasure will be out of our hands for good.
Alright, so our first order of business.
I'm awake.
Wait, before we do that even. We'll do that.
Understood. So,
Die, farmers.
Aye, aye.
Alright, that's one down.
I'll cut a bloody path.
Super grateful. Thanks for the business.
Alright. That's good.
All in it.
The fact that you can get a defense increase is not great though.
Am I getting close?
Okay. Next objective is we're gonna warp Leone. to about here.
I'd be honored.
Why not?
We'll death this guy.
At your service.
We will Deadeye because we do have the accuracy for it.
I'm still here.
Mercedes can just kill this guy. It's fine.
I don't expect forgiveness.
Oh, yeah.
He'll go for Hubert and probably die.
What's my strategy?
We'll gambit these guys.
Thanks.
Lysithia's next magic trick is going to be to warp Happy to this side. Because of course. Van Lance, Silver. We kill the ones with Van Lance first.
Better you than me. All this violence. And for what?
They have not a great chance to hit her. There's that. Kill Mash. That's right.
I'm getting close.
My orders?
I will destroy. Make a
And
difference.
crit.
There's more work to be done.
Alright. All the enemies are distracted by Yaritza, for obvious reasons. They either are going to fail to hit him, or they're going to do no damage to him. In this case, it does nothing to him. Oh my god.
Delightful.
Everyone that attacks him in melee is foolish. Because he's just going to like one-shot most people.
Hardly worth the effort.
God, these people are very foolish indeed.
Not giving up.
Well, they'll hit Happy, but she'll, like, kill him, I guess. That was weird. Good news is we can heal you. And Master Mage.
I've made
I'm still here.
The other good news is we can basically kill everything on this map. And murdered. First we'll break shot you. Well, we'll crit you, I guess. There's that. Don't know why they want to go for Hubert, honestly. But we are going to warp Balthus over and have him punch a few people out. As that is the way we do.
Wonder there's a bounty on my head.
I'll try.
It was a mistake.
I'm getting used to this.
You shoot happy.
I'm in control.
Look sharp.
Look sharp. What? And he's out there. Oh. Got more dudes.
We made it! Finally. Oi, Pilardo! Leave them to us.
Glad I hired those mercenaries. Now I can worry about myself and get out of here. Oh. Figured there would be more of them. Well, I'm sure more will show up soon.
Deck move. Oh, don't worry, we'll kill you. All right. We'll fortify and heal both Ash and Leone. Alright, you're down. You'll also go for her, but at the very least, you'll be a little bit further away from everyone else. Which is fine. And you're going to die painfully.
Who's next?
Alright. Brutalized.
That wasn't my
Yeah.
Up.
Ugly.
That's not so bad.
I'm going to clip death, I think, and we're gonna sit in the bush. We could just delete him. I wouldn't be able to get him. But I could. Make her move again. And we can heal Happy.
Appreciate it.
The Fool.
Too weak.
How about a curtsy?
Wow, these guys are gonna do like nothing to Leone.
Too close. Not giving up.
And death,
Same old,
ultimately.
Be at peace.
That's a kill.
My work's not done.
And a sword.
For Gerald.
Right.
I believe that is all of those items that could have been obtained there. With that said, all this kill.
Bow to the king. Huh?
With that said, so Leone. Finally.
Pilardo, how could you? Running off with all the treasure? That's unthinkable.
As a merchant yourself, you must understand that more is more when it comes to profit.
Don't you dare boot me in with the likes of you. You're a thief and a liar playing at being a merchant. For true merchants, the customer's trust is more valuable than gold. Squander that trust, and you'll be out of business before you can say profits.
Kick his ass. The crit.
And that's a wrap. Did we take too much? As if there is such a thing. Well, what goes around comes around.
Then Pilardo goes scrambling into the woods as Yuritsa tanked this entire battle. Secret Transport Force. Ooh. Gotta check out that group. That, battalion.
My thank you so much.
That was time spent in vain.
No, it wasn't. Thank you, everyone, for all the help. And just look at how much we got back. It should cover all our costs and then some. You'll be rewarded handsomely. Though if that guy calls himself a merchant, maybe I shouldn't call myself one. We'd better let Hubert know all about this so we can give him what for.
There's no
Kill him,
need.
Hubert.
I'll take care of him.
Yuritsa, wait! And he's off. Well, I almost feel bad for Pilardo. No, wait. He tried to rip me off. I don't feel bad at all.
You'd think that Pilardo on the receiving end of Dimitri or Claude or Seth would be a bad thing, but
Thank you so much.
I think Yuritsa being the one that
I have gratitude.
chases Pilardo to his grave is even worse. For Pilardo, at least.
Grateful.
Yuritsa, however, could stand to kill a few more men and women. And golems, I guess. And now, what we have?
It's almost time to depart. Are you ready? A promising answer. Whatever happens, never allow your foe to see any weakness. We must pay close attention not only to Claude's schemes, but to the man himself. He's a master archer who wields the legendary bow, Fail Not.
Fail
He
not.
fall easily.
Fail
It's the
not.
relic of House Regan. That bow once belonged to one of the 10 elites. Professor, do you know the true story behind the legend? The relics were created by the hands of mankind. Saros collected them after killing the 10 elites. Saros manipulated the people of the world and defeated the all-powerful King Nemesis. The Church maintains the false history that he was corrupted and turned evil. However, it was little more than a simple dispute. Should the one leading the people of the world be someone with humanity, or a creature that can merely masquerade as a human at will? In the end, Saros was victorious. The Immaculate One and her family then took
We'll learn the
control.
true story of Nemesis and them in Golden Deer
I
Route.
know this because that knowledge is passed down from
But I do like
emperor
this
to emperor.
interpretation of it.
And that is because the first emperor is the
Where it's human
one,
versus Immaculate One.
allowing humanity to be controlled in secret. Perhaps it's fate that you can wield the sword of the Creator, just like Nemesis, the King of Liberation. And that very fate will lead you to use that sword to stand against those who would distort history.
Well, I think it's time to fix history. And war crimes. And oh, what's this?
It seems they've set out from Garreg Mach.
And that is a raid of, from Datuba. Thanks for the raid. Oh god.
So is the fact that Teach is still alive. On top of all that,
Party of 4.
Judith
Wild times.
told her to run if things look grim. Damn it. So many people will die, and by my call.
And what of it? Would you rather turn tail and run back home?
Nadir.
And who is this chiseled
getting on my
man?
nerves. Do you have any idea how much of the
How was your
Alliance
stream?
adores me and believes in me?
Tuba.
Well, I suppose it's quite a lot. Does that mean that...
Yes, the plan is a go. I'm counting on you, Nadir. We'll make a good show taking down those who would assault Deirdre.
People say our kind may not always win, but we never lose. Let's teach them the real meaning of those words.
Okay.
Now then, let's see what you're made of, Teach.
Well, it's time to stop the chiseled man and Claude.
Thanks. I'm glad I asked you.
Got some more renown from that. Now, who can be promoted? You're not level 30 yet, unfortunately. And I'm doing alright too, huh? Glad you're here. Okay. Risa can't go to any of those yet. Well, now she's mastered that, I can change... No, wrong button. Right place. There we go. We put Happy back into the Valkyrie class.
Works for me.
Abilities. I'm going to toss that in there and put Finish Blow in there instead. Good move. Speaking of, that there. Don't foresee bow being used. Alright, she does have the steel bow equipped. Or is there at least. She can't use the magic bow, unfortunately, but that's fine. Okay. We have supports.
Caspar, I've been wondering something. Would you be happier if you were the heir to House Burgleys?
Of course. My brother probably wouldn't be too happy about it, though. I've got nothing against him, and I'd hate to cause him trouble, so I guess it wouldn't make me very happy at all.
You may not want to hear this, but your brother is not a good man. He's lazy and greedy, and has always relied on the knowledge that he would inherit a title. That's my impression of him, anyway.
You don't hold anything back, do you? But to be honest, you're not too far off. He's got good reason for it, though. Our grandfather was really obsessed with his second wife. She has a son who she really wanted to become the heir. In the end, though, my grandfather had to step down sooner than expected, so everything went to my father instead. My brother is still really worried about
Political intrigue
taken from him.
That's the price of taking your own desires into account when choosing an heir. The concept of nobility is decaying, and it's dragging the Empire into the ground with it.
Wow, this conversation is really going there. You may be right, but it's not like the world is ever going to change, right?
It must. I intend to create a world where the best are free to rise to the top and succeed, regardless of their bloodline.
Meritocracy.
Nobility
For
as
the
it is
win.
now could not exist in a world like that. I'll make sure of it.
What do you think would happen to me in that kind of world? Would you appoint me as a general or minister of military affairs?
If you were the best suited for that position, I would.
Right, so my life would pretty much stay the same. I'd still have to train, get stronger, and use my abilities to cut my own path. Either way, I'll fight for what I believe in. That means I'll fight for you.
Damn straight,
Is
Caspar.
that so?
At the base, the front lines, or wherever we might be fighting, I'll be there with all my might.
There, interject, young man. We have seen all the Linhardt and Dorothea ones here, so we'll skip over this. We've seen pretty much anything involving Sylvain. And we've at least seen this here. Basically, Mercedes does a bad job cooking.
Hey, Leon.
And we've seen this. Now I move on to Mission Possible. Alright. Do I have enough for... Yes, I do. Bernie Paladin time. We'll train that a bit, and then we'll promote you to a Bow Knight. So I really want to do if Ashes make him become an assassin at some point, so I can get that stuff worked on. It's pretty close to it, actually. So not that far off. Mission time. Let's capture Deirdre. We don't have very much in the way of flying or anything, so this will be an interesting battle. At least I remember what the map of Deirdre looks like in
north of the Great Bridge of Murden. The Imperial Army passes through the Allied territory.
Paralog Battle of Eloise and Shamir.
Invades the land of House Regan, which leads.
And then our visit to Deirdre when we were to Blue Lions.
They move to attack Claude in the capital, Deirdre, where the leader of the Alliance awaits their arrival.
So I'm imagining we're probably approaching from the same direction that we would have during the Blue Lions route. Give or take like a direction different or something. So, let's see. Alright. We can now deploy different units. I'm going to clear everybody out though. Elgard has to be here. Go put in Yuritsa. Hubert. These guys. I think I'll put in Mercedes. Happy can join us. Except for Leone for that matter. So can Ash. And I'll put in Balthus. I can reclass them though. Wait. You have one more punch. Alright, I did make you a Cavalier. And you are also a Cavalier, technically speaking. But that's also a downgrade from where you are. I will. Actually, what I should do actually is we're gonna take Leone off, and we're gonna put Constance in. Our only flying unit. That should be handy for a couple of things here and there. I'll attach Raphael's adjutant to you. Caspar to you. And to you. I'll put Marianne on Ash. Okay.
Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Okay. Nothing else to worry about there. We can't cross with ships this way, but apparently things show up over here? Interesting. I think we're going to be fighting our way just straight through here, honestly. Or at least that's what it looks like. We'll also probably have to get to these gates or something. I have a feeling that might be what's going on here. That said, Sophia there is perfect. Linhardt there is good. I think we're good. Onward.
Here she comes, at long last. I've done all I can to prepare. Let the cards fall where they may. It'll be a true test of strength.
It seems Claude has blockaded the city and occupied the naval port.
If that is the case, he will have no choice but to engage us from there.
Yes, though putting myself in Claude's place leaves me with an unpleasant feeling. If we take over the port and close the entry to the city, Deirdre will be under our control. Each soldier should bear that in mind as they advance.
There are 3 gates which connect Deirdre to its naval port. Taking the city will be easy once we secure all 3.
Yes, I see that. Alright, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take Lysithia and warp Eligard across the gap immediately. I'll put her here.
I'll cut a bloody path.
I'm then going to make Lysithia go again.
Apologies.
And I think I'll put Ash across the gap this time. Or not. I'll put Balthus over there.
Understood.
I'd be honored.
Why not?
At your service.
I'm awake.
Sunshine.
Alright, so I think I'm gonna do
What's my
here.
strategy? At your service.
If I put you there,
What's my strategy?
I'll put me here. Gambit these guys to go again.
So helpful.
I'm awake.
Warp them a bit closer to the battlefield.
I'll cut a bloody path.
I'll make Linhardt go again and warp Happy over there.
I owe you.
For shenanigans.
Sunshine.
And we preserve a usage of bolting. Hell yeah.
Why not?
I'll use a duff in this guy.
For the Empire.
I'll guard this one to death.
For the fate of Foden.
Oh, yeah.
We kill this one.
Won that bet. No,
And now we have Death Blow.
Excuse me.
And he's dead.
I don't expect forgiveness.
someone's fired up.
Now it's our turn, Elmira's elite. Strike the flanks of the Imperial Army.
Oh no. And now they're ships.
Those fangs and claws the Alliance fears so much will now be their salvation.
Leave it to us, kiddo. My undefeated streak will live on. Another chapter in my heroic saga.
Oh no.
That flag and banner. Is that the Almiran army? Ugh, you really did it, Claude.
This is no ruse. That is Nadir, an Almiran general.
Take care of them quickly, especially those Almiran wyverns.
Oh no. It's wyverns. And Jojo strikes again. I hope Happy does not get killed here. Or knocked out. Okay, at least she got a defense up. She got a get out of here card.
Let's make this quick.
Understood.
We'll make Linhardt go again and start shredding the enemy here. I have to. Hubert is up.
Not my goal, but a mean.
Alright.
I'd be honored.
And he's gone. Ah, there's Honky. Okay.
A tragic end.
That was a risky move.
Leave it.
Oh, she's willing to move.
I do not tolerate obstacles.
She'll be guaranteed to hit her. That one, not so much. Okay. And that one is dead.
Only I shall know how you died here.
Alright.
I have grown I'm
Grown
impressed.
marginally stronger. How exciting.
Unexpected.
You didn't forget about me, did you? Maybe you should just let me go. Guess I have no
Tough shit. Oh god.
I've done all I can.
Okay. So Hell's a crit monster.
The Elmyran reinforcements keep coming. We should try to eliminate Nadir.
Alright. Well. How about I just kill Hilda?
Professor, it's been too long. But now we're on opposite sides, huh? What a shame. I am not going to hold back. I can't let down my dear old Claude.
You're probably gonna get crit to death. You're not gonna get crit to death.
Timing. Back off, Hilda. Holst wouldn't want this.
No, Balti, you back off. I'm right where I want to be. If you kill me here, I won't be the one my brother holds responsible.
If that happens, offering my life is the least I can do to make it up to him. That.
Alright. Well. Goodbye, Hilda.
It's been fun, Claude. Sorry to go so...
Now we have Krugel.
Hilda! Why didn't you retreat? I counted on you retreating.
We do not have Krugel.
I appreciate it.
Not that it'll help much, but you know, it's there. We'll make sure she doesn't get one shot by a wyvern or something.
Are you prepared for this?
And dead.
Keep our guard up.
And
time to
dead.
slow down.
Raphael time.
Gotta get.
So helpful.
Battle does.
Well, let's go off in this direction here. And let's see here.
Was that wise?
If I can kill him. Good.
I assume a stray arrow finished it. I remain unconvinced that I... So sorry.
Hubert yells in anger.
All is going to plan.
Meanwhile, we continue to shred our fist. That is the gimmick of our run. We are Punch Master. Punch Mistress, excuse me.
I desire.
Alright, well. And murdered.
I must lead them well. Thank you.
Well, if we hit a single Film of Elder, he'll die.
Fortune is kind.
He'll die.
They were sure to perish.
We don't have the guts to resist anymore. Here, you can have this. Just please don't attack the city.
I never planned to touch the city. Our target is the Alliance and their leader, Claude.
We've done it. Okay, and now we can proceed to mash in the Almaran army. I'll send Dash over.
In the name of justice. It was the only
And a
way.
crit.
I will not die yet.
And killed.
I must.
Was a heal Pelphus.
Child's play.
Watch and learn.
I won't falter.
The fool is not going to hit Ash from there. Alright, I'll punch through these archers.
It won't be in vain.
Because hilarity.
Well done. All is going to plan.
Alright.
Stronger.
And a crit. Hell yes. Murgled.
Without power,
I won't let.
Okay. And a crit.
Another victory.
You're better than I thought.
You're fresh out of luck.
All right.
Well done.
I live.
Doesn't really matter where I put Ash. As he's not going to catch up to the battlefield at this point.
I hate this feeling.
Linhardt will, however, blow up any wyvern that comes in his direction.
It's been 30-odd years since I first set foot on a field of battle. Here's a taste of my undefeated strength. Time to get clever.
And how does a miss bode for you, my friend?
Too weak.
Almira Man, gonna be dead, baby.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Demonstrate a crit.
This could turn
turn the tides.
Of death.
It's over.
And a crit.
It won't be in vain. I'll use this power for the greater good.
Amazing.
Wonder there's a bounty on my head.
Well, I do well.
Sorry, kiddo. It seems we'll have to withdraw.
Disposed of.
Improvement enough, I suppose.
You've done enough, Nadir. Just stay alive. We'll meet again one day.
Well, of course, he's a commander.
Hey, how long's it been? 5 years? Who'd have thought you'd end up an Imperial General? Let's finish this!
Oh god. He's been crit off the map.
All that strength? Wait until we meet again.
Oh then. His crit range is real. Well, I suppose there's only one way to sell this.
Teach, you should have chosen me instead of Edelgard. No point in whining about it now, I suppose. Sorry, but I'll be taking the win today.
I'm sorry, but you'll be punched today.
Enough. You've bested me. If I die here, the Alliance becomes part of the Empire.
Do you yield then? You've never known when to give up.
Well, you can't just surrender so easily. I'm responsible for the others. If you're as smart as you seem, I bet you figured out why I was able to summon Almyran reinforcements. Wouldn't it be better to let me go and have me in your debt?
We can kill or spare the Claude. Well, I think I'll spare the guy.
Thank you, Professor. And you, Edelgard. I'm truly grateful for your courageous decision. I will return your kindness one day. I promise.
And then he was never seen
Raise your
again.
voices in a victory cheer. Deirdre is ours.
After we killed everyone else on the map. Except for Nadir, I guess.
Hey, Teach.
Claude,
You're back.
Settle down, will you? You're the victor after all. I could have escaped, but I decided to say hi to Teach. Nothing to worry about. Deirdre has fallen and the Alliance has collapsed. There's nothing I could do to turn things around at this point.
You want me to drop my guard around someone who evaded detection by my soldiers? Impossible. Did you really risk coming here just to say hello?
I did. But mostly I wanted to say goodbye. I'm leaving Fodlan. Lend you my... I knew I liked you, Teach. I dare say Fodlan would be a lot more peaceful without me around. Right, Your Majesty?
It's as you say. So long as you remain here, the faction of the Alliance that is against the Empire will continue to support you.
Too true. It's best if I leave this place altogether. I'll just have to find some other way to pay back my debt to you. All I ask is that you go easy on the Alliance. After all, no one there would dare defy you now. And please treat my former classmates well. I've asked them to cooperate with you if I lost.
Wait, did your scheming include a plan for if the Alliance lost?
You think too highly of me. It just seems that way now. Outside of Deirdre, most of the Alliance is unscathed and ready to join your superior strength. In all honesty, I was hoping to become a supreme ruler and lead Fodlan to peace myself. But that won't be happening now.
Claude.
Good luck to you, Edelgard.
We crushed him in battle, and yet... he really is difficult to understand.
Oh, weirdo.
Lady Edelgard, Deirdre is now completely under our control. As planned, the Alliance's affairs will now be overseen by Count Burgles.
My father is coming here? First west, then east. You sure keep him busy.
Should the others return to the monastery and prepare to face the kingdom?
Yes, thank you, Hubert.
Okay.
Thanks to all of your efforts, our battle with the Alliance has reached its conclusion. However, we still can't afford to be careless. We must now join the battle against the kingdom. With the strength of the Church on their side, they will prove to be a formidable enemy. More than ever, your support is invaluable. We'll need it in the days to come. But for now, let's enjoy our triumphant return.
Let's get to it!
We've done it.
I'm so happy that the end of the fighting is near. Too bad there's still more violence to come.
The Kingdom and the Church of Seiros are worthy for fighting. I will crush them into very small pieces.
Crushing wouldn't yield a lot of pieces, but I guess it would get the job done. With the Professor, we can't lose. Probably.
Probably.
Are we fighting Lady Rhea? But she's scary, and she'll be really angry.
And she'll be chunked,
No
like we
way
did
she gets
last
in her
time.
spooky beast form all the time, right? If she could, she would have come and attacked the monastery as many times as she wanted.
It may be wishful thinking, but perhaps it is a power that she can only access when the situation is dire. But whether she is the Archbishop or the Immaculate One, we cannot be stopped. Half remains, but half is finished. We are certainly moving forward.
No one can stop us from pushing forward. No one.
Alright. New chapter. Combat forecast. Tells me there will be a lot of blood spilled today.
Part 2. Crimson Flower. Pegasus Moon. Tempest of Swords and Shields. With Deirdre under Imperial control, the Leicester Alliance ceases to exist, and its remaining lords ally themselves with the Empire. The Black Eagle Strike Force, having now conquered all of eastern Fodlan, confidently moves to invade the kingdom.
You've really done it now. what we got in today's agenda.
And that concludes Count Burgley's report. Just as Claude said, the Old Alliance has willingly fallen under Imperial rule. However, knowing him, there is no telling what manner of poison could be waiting within. We must be careful not to expose any weakness.
Of course, though it seems we can now attack the kingdom without issue.
True. However, you should know that Lord Arundel has entered Deirdre. It would seem he has already started collecting around himself in the Alliance.
Let him do as he pleases for now. It's not yet the time to chide him.
Understood.
It's collecting the relics.
As we theorized, it is not entirely united. If we defeat the royal family of House Blathed, and a handful of other notable houses, it should fall under our control quite readily. Those we must target include the houses Fraldarius, Galatea, Gautier, and Karen. We have allies who are close to some of those lords. Perhaps that can be used to our advantage. Persuasion by tears or threats. Perhaps one would consent to act as a hostage. We must make good use of the tools given to us.
What about House Row in Arian Road, the fortress city? Will they not side with us?
The head of House Fraldarius, Lord Rodrigue, has entered the city. It is possible that he has seized it.
I see. Then it might prove too difficult to strike Ferdiad right away.
Either way, when preparations are complete, we can begin our deployment into the kingdom.
That part of the plan remains unchanged. Professor, is something wrong? Yes, I don't imagine that you have much interest in a running list of noble names. But it matters not. The nobility and the weight of all those names will be gone once the war is over. This month, we must again put all of our effort into preparing for battle. I'm counting on you, my teacher.
Huh?
Professor, you didn't hear anything just now, did you? Of course I am. It's nothing. Nothing at all. Cute? Well, be that as it may, it's not your concern. It was nothing. It's just... well, there was a rat. I don't enjoy the company of rats. I believe I've told you about this before. About when I was held captive beneath the palace. There were a lot of rats there. To this day, I just... What? Oh, Professor, leave here at once. I recall now that Hubert needs to speak with me. I must change my clothes. Now! Whatever you do, don't look this way.
Weird.
Then forget what you saw. That's an order.
Weird. It's Hammond's birthday. Here are some flowers. Okay. Honorable. Okay, so mystery fish, goldfish. Okay. Well, we've seen these before, although I imagine Foreign Sky might look different because, well, we're working with the Empire and not against them now. Well, it would behoove us to figure out what's going on in the pit here. To explore. What we got?
Can you help me?
And then the secret shop thing is down here.
Say now. Ah.
Chickpeas and Anna.
Unbelievable. The Alliance is just... The merchants of Deirdre all have nerves of... Hey, how about a favor?
Trying to find the secret thingy.
Say now.
Sure, it is up here somewhere. A lot of Zoltan stuff. You see your thingies by the sauna. Just the bell.
What? Nice job.
And Anna's down here.
Say now. Ah.
Believe... Appreciate it.
Now secret shop's open. What do you got?
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Is that the one? Is that the one? Is that the... Is that the... Is that the... Is that the one? Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Perfect.
Come back soon.
We'll use those to our advantage later.
What do you require? Farewell.
Say now.
And the nearest bulletin board is right there. Well, head north and check how much renown I've got.
Hello.
Alright, we have a decent amount. Okay, let's see here. Okay. We have support combos between Ash and Ariane. That one we've seen. Happy and Ash.
Happy! I've been looking everywhere for you.
What's going on? Something urgent?
Oh no, but I promised to tell you the rest of the Luna Knight's tale, remember?
Huh. That was years ago, wasn't it? You have a good memory. If you really want to tell the story that badly, I guess just go ahead.
Okay, I will. Do you remember where I left off?
Well, you were telling me something about how the Luna Knight was hard on liars and cheaters.
Right. So her husband, Duke Regan, turns out to be a bit of a libertine.
That's hilarious. My favorite part was when she caught her husband in the act and tossed him out the window. I thought tales about knights were supposed to be straight-laced, but this one's raunchy as heck.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Usually these tales are pretty serious. But sometimes in a serious story, you need lighter moments like that to connect to the characters. It helps to see that even these great heroes made mistakes now and again. Just like us.
You're so trusting, Freckles. For some reason, I find it endearing. But you shouldn't take something at face value just because it's written down. The truth is, knights do plenty of things that aren't heroic at all. Things that hurt people.
You're not wrong. Some knights do terrible things. That doesn't make the great ones any less worthy of honor, though.
What about knights who have died taking a stand against the church? Would you call them great?
That's complicated.
Or what about the knights who put me in Abyss, promising to release me from my curse? When they couldn't, they left me there out of fear for what I might do. Does that sound honorable to you?
Happy, I'm so sorry.
Sorry. I can't help but say nasty things. Got any more stories for me? Maybe another racy one?
Yes, actually. I came prepared with the most, racy ones I could find, in case you happen to ask.
Of course you did. Let's hear one then.
Okay. Ash's racy stories time. Now we've seen this one.
Where is that?
And this one.
Is that...
I think we're good there. Alright, so we're going to conclude this, I think, by seeing who's around. I think today's raid target, last time I raided it was member of the Enter Friends Dream Team. This time we're going to a friend of the Cringe Crew Gaming. Thank you for stopping by the stream today. We hope to see you again. You guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys on the other side. And stream. I'll get the grinding things dealt with, and then we figure out what the deal with the paralogs is.